What up, peeps? Welcome back to Square Vlogs. Welcome back to another episode where we get to compare the life of the U.S. to the life here in Spain. Now, if that interests you, or that intrigues you, or that catches your curiosity and you want to learn more about the difference between the U.S. and Spain, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you can be notified when I drop the latest and the greatest here on Square Vlogs. Now, you probably noticed by the background that we're in a different place. So, let's get into today's episode topic about finding an apartment in Spain. But first, let me give you a guided tour of my new place. Let's start off with the entrance. In the entrance, you'll see that we have the main door, the two closet doors in the front, we got the mirror, and of course, where we have all our pictures and where we hold the keys. All right, on to the next room, and the one on the left will be the kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen is a lot brighter, a lot bigger, more spacious. It has a window and a door out to a little balcony, which I'll show you in just a second. And like I said, this is the balcony, and this balcony gives us this amazing view of basically this little village, this little area where we're living in. And then after we head out of the kitchen and we head into the first room right there, the big room, the living room. As you can see, again, all this furniture you see in this room, including the little mini bar, if you caught a little glimpse of it, is ours. I mean, it's cute. Even that huge TV is ours. Everything in this little room, bright, amazing room, is ours. Then as we head out of the living room, we go into one of my favorite places, the little office. Oh, hold your horses. The office tour, I'll give it to you in just a second. So hold your horses, we'll get to that. On to the next room. And once we head out of the studio room, we go into the hallway, and then we'll go into the kids' room. As you can see, the kids' room, again, all the furniture in the kids' room is our furniture. We got little bunk beds, we got Toy Story wall stickers, we got their little cupboards and everything with all their toys and Real Madrid memorabilia and everything on top. So again, it's all due to their liking and how they want it. And once we head out of the kids' room, we go straight into the first bathroom. And the first little bathroom, as you can see, is real simple. It's got a little shower, toilet, sink, etc. And then after that, we head into the other bathroom. This bathroom is equipped with the bathtub, the kitchen, and I do not know what that thing I'm pointing at is. I still don't know what it is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. And then after that, we head into my bedroom, or I guess you can call it master bedroom, why not. My wife is the one that decorated the whole house. So the you know, as you see the bedroom and the bed all made up and the little thing hanging over there and the little, like, everything basically was chosen by my wife, and she was the one that decorated the whole house. All right, here it is. Here is the little office. So as you can see, I'm still working on my lighting. I got some lighting back here and whatnot. I want to get one of those like strip lighting things so I can put them around the edge of the roof, or maybe in the back side of the TV, so this screen monitors and whatnot. I got my comfy chair so I can play my games and also edit in comfortably when I'm doing my editing and stuff. My wife's workstation for the moment, because she is still working from home. I got a sofa bed just in case I get, like, you know, really into my gaming and I want to go back to the bed and bother my wife. I'll just, you know, stay here and sleep in this bed. Actually pretty cool, because this bed, like, it falls up and then it kind of like falls down and stuff. And also in the future, once my wife goes back to work, if the whole COVID-19 goes away, this will be converted into like a little miniature, like, slash guest room slash like office. So that's what there for the sofa bed. And then of course, I got my Spanish flag, my American flag. I do want to get a Galician flag so I can hang here. And somebody from my Instagram followers, also my YouTube followers, I know she's watching, Livy Gomez, she told me to get a map here and kind of like mark it down where I've been in, like, around the world and stuff. And I thought that was a great idea. So I'm thinking about using this space for a big, huge world map right there. And then obviously I got my Star Wars stuff up there, like when I went to Disneyland Paris. I got all my books, games, the Bible, of course. Never go wrong with the Bible. And then of course I got my little places that I've been to and stuff, my tech, some books, Real Madrid baby all the way, and of course some important paperwork down there. So that's pretty much the little space here that I'm working on, that I'm gonna be converting into a slash studio, office, gaming setup, and whatnot. All right, guys, so now that I gave you the guided tour of the new place, which I think it looks great, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if you have ever gave you a guided tour of the old place, but I mean, you got to see it pretty much in my vlogs. Let me tell you how we found this apartment and the previous apartment. So that can also help you when you're looking into buying a place here in Spain or renting a place here in Spain. We looked it up through an app that is one of the best apps in my point of view. It was called Idealista. I'm gonna link the description on the bottom so you can download the app and you can look it up yourself. But it's an awesome app because it gives you all these different options, all these different filters to look for a place that you're looking into, different cities, different towns, and etc. So Idealista is the place to go. Now, obviously, we left the other place to the new place because we were looking into a less expensive place. Still the same size, just way, way less than the other one. Now, the difference between the US and in Spain, let me explain it to you. In the US, you have different types of landlords. You have a private landlord, which is really rare, and you have a commercial landlord or a realtor company or a rental company. Here in Spain, you have the same. You have the personal and the rental company or the realtor companies. Now, the difference is that in Spain, some personal landlords will not change the names of the light bills or the water bills to your name. They'll keep it under their name, and then obviously you have to pay them whatever the bill is. In the US, all the time that we lived there, we had to pay the bills under our name, so that wasn't a problem for us. And also the difference between the US and Spain, there's no such thing here in Spain as a credit check or a background check like there is in the US. Also, there is no application fee here in Spain like there is in some parts of the US. Now, with that being said, you guys, I want to challenge you to leave me in the comments where in the United States of America, I want you to name the state, the city, the town, the county, etc., even the apartment complex, or where I will find a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with a garage included for less than $500. I'm gonna challenge you to tell me that on the comments. I'll read them, I'll check it out, and I'll do my own research to see if it's true. Now, back to what we were saying. So, the difference between the US and Spain is that you have those different kinds of landlords. Now, also, here in Spain, compared to the US, is that here in Spain, they do ask you for your bank statements, basically to see if you have a really good source of income. They ask you for your work contract, because I've said it in the other videos that you have different work contracts here in Spain, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, or indefinido contract. Obviously, if you have less time of a contract, you're gonna have a hard time finding a place, because obviously they want to know that you have a good source of income to be able to pay for the rent. Now, if you are thinking about coming to Spain for work visa or work related, whatever, I would suggest that you look into that to see how the rental companies will go about that. I'm guessing that they'll probably ask you for your work, contract, your work visa, and your passport, so they can have that and know that that's what you're here for, so that way they can rent a place for you. But I will do my research if I were you before moving into that place. Now, when we came here from the US to Spain, my wife is a Spanish citizen, so we didn't have really problems with getting into a place because she showed her DNI, her ID card, and I showed my residency card, and so therefore we rented the place, no problems, no questions asked. They didn't even ask us about our income because we came here, with money saved up and etc. So it was kind of weird. So in that point of view, again, if you're gonna be here because of work, do your research. Now, and the other part is that we are living in the outskirts of the city. We are not living in a major city. We're not living in Coruña. We live about 35 minutes from Coruña in a little place called an aldea. So an aldea, I don't want to translate it to village in the US, but it almost sounds like that. So basically, this little place we live in, it has less than 10,000 people altogether. Or actually even less than that, probably even less than 7,000. So we do live in the outskirts of the city, so obviously the rent is cheaper here than it would be in the city. Now, I would suggest that you do your research and you do your thorough investigation on where you're moving to, because obviously if you're moving to a bigger city like Barcelona, Madrid, etc., you will end up paying more rent. I have done my research and I found apartments in Madrid and Barcelona almost the same size as this one, and they are ranging from 700 euros to almost 1,000 euros a month. So again, do your research, because if the more you move into a city, the higher the price of the rent. Now, there is different places you can live into. You can live into a city, you can live into a town, or you can live into an aldea. Again, do your research on those places so you can find out. But I think, in my point of view, this area, this neighborhood that we're living into is completely different. It's more isolated, it's more peaceful, we're more into the country area than we were back in Betanzos. With that being said, when it comes to the contract length, there's different places, obviously there's different contract lengths, but I know that in the US there is month to month, a 6 month, or a 1 year. I mean, that's how it was when we left the US back in 2017. I don't know if things have changed. Here in Spain, there's no such thing as a month to month, or a 6 month, or 3 month, etc. It's a 1 year deal, and then after that 1 year, if you decide to renew, then you can renew for another year. But if you decide that if you forget to get in contact with the rental company about renewing, they'll automatically renew for you and keep you there for the next 5 years. And if you leave the place before the 5 years are up, you will be penalized and you will be charged the fee. So keep that in mind. Now, that's because we're going through a rental company. Now, if you're going through a private landlord, they go, basically a year contract, or sometimes they can even go month to month, depending on the landlord that you get yourself. Again, look them up on Idealista. That's the best place to find an apartment. Now, the other point of view that I want to touch is the deposit. Different places, different amounts in different cities. Obviously, the more you live into the city, the higher the rent, the higher the deposit. However, in some parts in our previous apartment, we did not get our full refund of the deposit. There was an issue with the walls. The gentleman said that we made holes in the walls because we hung up pictures, and he had to repaint the walls, and that was going to cost him 700 euros. And so therefore he didn't want to refund us our €400 deposit. I think it was complaints and just pure BS. In the US, we never had problems. We always had our deposit returned to us. So just keep that in mind. But there will be a deposit, obviously, first and last month, and a deposit, etc., like there is in any place you go to and rent. So with that being said, I hope I covered everything when it comes to the comparisons of the US and Spain, and why we moved to a different place is because we wanted a bigger place. We wanted to be more into the country, and we wanted to have more of our things. Because like I told you in the guided tour, all the furniture that you see here in this apartment is ours. And I really love and enjoy that, because in the future we're thinking about buying a house. We already have our furniture. So I hope you guys found this video informative. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. And if I did miss anything, let me know in the comments what else you would like to know about us moving to a new place or the new city. We will give you guys later a video of the neighborhood and whatnot. So again, if you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about the life between the US and Spain, and you're more intrigued about learning about what it is in Spain, how to live in Spain from an American's point of view, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and click that little bell so you can be notified to receive the latest and the greatest. Don't forget to follow me on Sway Vlogs Instagram, because I do end up posting a lot of my stories there, and I end up posting a lot more things there than I do here on YouTube. So I hope that now that I have this little studio / office area, I can create more videos, I can be more persistent on my content, and I can see you guys sooner than later. With that being said, I will say goodbye. I'm gonna go take a walk with my kids. Follow me on Instagram so you can see the stories there. Peace.